Hi guys, so today I am here to share with you guys a fall makeup look. So I'm not a makeup artist by any means, and one of the things that I struggle with is getting out of my comfort zone for makeup. So today I wanted to show you guys a makeup look that I found on Pinterest, because like every girl, I go on Pinterest and I just Pinterest everything. And if you guys actually want to follow me on Pinterest and see the things that I repin every once in a while, then I will leave that link down below for my Pinterest account. But yeah, so today I just want to share with you guys one of the fall looks that I plan on wearing a ton this year. I think this is one of the most wearable ways to do a fall look, and while it's not probably all that different than what you've already seen, it is my take on it. So let's get into it. While I'm clipping back my hair, I just want to say this is probably one of the first talk through makeup tutorials that I've done in a long time. I just typically don't do talk through makeup tutorials. I normally like to do get ready with me kind of videos or something like that, where I just can do a voiceover, but I haven't talked to you guys in a long time while doing my makeup, so I thought I would give it a try today. So I'm gonna start with my primer. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish primer that I always use, and I actually have a ring on, so I should have taken that off beforehand. But I love this primer, and it just keeps your makeup on all day. I'm going to start first by applying my foundation. So today I'm using the Chanel Vitalumere Aqua Foundation. I'm actually in the process today of going to go get a new foundation, which I will be reviewing for you guys very shortly. But I'm in between shades for this foundation. So I'm mixing 42 Beige Rose with a little bit of 50. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face for a nice finish. And right now I'm a little bit tan because I self-tanned the other day. So this foundation does match pretty well right now, actually. And guys, I am breaking out so much right now. I've been having breakouts on my chin, and I've been having stress-based breakouts on my forehead. I'm just like, come on, skin, get it together. And all my face masks are at school, so I can't even work on like getting my skin back to a happy place. I'm gonna go in with my concealers right now. So recently I've been loving mixing a highlighting concealer or an under eye concealer. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the shade Soft Beige, and then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Medium number 25 to cover up any kind of spots that I have. So I'm going to apply the highlighting concealer in my inner tear duct in a little sloping motion, and then the Maybelline concealer I'm going to spot on any blemish that I have around my nose. I'm going to blend in the highlighting concealer with my finger. And I'm gonna blend out the other concealer with a makeup brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and set that foundation and concealer now with some powder. This one is the Tarte powder, and I'm just using like a dense brush and just kind of pushing that anywhere that might move, which is basically the T-zone and any place that I just put that concealer on, because I find that the powder just blends out the concealer a little more. I was talking really low before. And it keeps it from rubbing off throughout the day or just kind of moving around, so it gives you a little more coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eyes for eyeshadow with my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. And in the fall, I feel like your brows are something that you should really pay attention to. I actually just got mine done. They're looking pretty well shaped on their own, although this one's a little bit shorter than this one. So I'm just gonna use my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in brunette just to kind of shape them a little bit. I've been loving a straighter brow recently, so that's what I'm going to do. I feel like my brows always come out a little bit differently than how I intended them to. Just gonna go ahead and blend that out with the spoolie, so that way there are no harsh lines. I'm just gonna set the brows. I'm still using my Maybelline Great Lash while I'm at home. At school, I've actually been using the Anastasia Brow Gel, and I love that one so much more, but I didn't bring it home with me. I'm gonna start with the NARS Madrog duo. This is my favorite neutral eyeshadow duo ever. So I'm just going to take the lighter cream beige shade and just apply that all over my eyelid up into my brow bone. And I'm going to pack on a little bit more color on the first inner third of my eyelid because I'm doing a very neutral look today with all matte tones. And this is going to act as the lid color as well as just a really great base, and it's going to double as your highlighting shade underneath your brow. On a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to take the teddy bear kind of brown shade from the Madrog Duo and just apply this into my crease. And I don't have a very defined crease because I do have more hooded eyes, but I do have an area where my socket obviously is. So I'm just applying it there, a little bit on the corner. So that is done. I'm just going to make sure that that's really blended out. Sometimes when I apply things to my socket line, I don't blend it out enough. So I always like to go in just again and make sure that there's no harsh line. Now taking a slightly darker matte brown, I'm going to go in with a dense crease brush and just apply this right into that outer corner. And this color I like to kind of bring back and forth and just really work it into this area, which is just going to really add a little emphasis out here. This is somewhere I was saying you can really bring it back and forth. That's what I like to do, but depending on your eye shape, you may want to bring this color more up to the corner, or you may just want to kind of keep it rounded like I do, just to add a little bit of depth. I feel like that kind of eyeshadow look is something that I always pull out because I love natural matte shades. But whenever I'm doing a fall look, I feel like that's just the basic and the necessity and the easiest to pull off constantly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my upper lash line with my Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner. And now I'm not flicking out to a cat eye or anything like that, but what I am going to do that I don't normally do is bring this eyeliner in to my inner corner. So I really do a nice line that tapers just a little bit towards the end, but I bring it right in here. I've just really moved on from the cat eye recently. I don't know why, but I just am not that big of a fan of it anymore. And I think it's also that when you're doing a statement lip, especially which you're doing in the fall, I feel like a cat eye kind of overpowers that. So now I'm going to take this eyeliner from Urban Decay, and it's the shade Stash, and I'm just going to align my lower lash line, not really the waterline too much. And I only like to line the outer third. I forgot my blending brush for that, so I'm just gonna take my finger and just blend that out a little bit. And this eyeliner actually has a hint of green, so if you guys have brown eyes like I do, the green really makes them pop a little bit, and it's really flattering with this look because it's not too overpowering because it's like a deep huntery brownish green. The photo that I got inspiration from for this look didn't really have any blush on her face. The girl actually looked like she was just wearing her bronzer lightly as a blush, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. When I use my bronzer as a blush, I like to just kind of hollow out my cheekbones first with a contour brush. And then what I do is I take a big dome brush, I plop a little bit of bronzer on there, and then I just kind of diffuse things out. And I aim it higher than I normally do, so that way it's hitting your cheeks. I just kind of bring it up near the temples a little bit because it is a bronzer shade. And you guys can feel free to use a blush, but I kind of liked the idea of using a bronzer here. I want to finish with the lips, so I'm going to go back and just curl my eyelashes and then apply some mascara. And I'm just going to hit that lower lash line ever so slightly. And I did smudge a little bit of mascara onto my lid, but I'm just going to pretend that that didn't happen. So if you guys can see it a little bit, I'm sorry, but I don't have a Q-tip with me and I'm not about to run and go get one to clean that up. So now for the lips. Now I would say that you guys should just go ahead, pick a lip shade that you guys really love and make that your fall shade, any kind of deep plummy color that really goes with your skin complexion. Today I'm mixing it up a little bit. I have really been experimenting with my fall lip shades, and you can probably notice that in my last couple videos, but I'm using my favorite MAC lip liner, which is the lip pencil in Vino, and I'm gonna start by just lining my lips and just completely filling them in. And I actually have on some lip balm, which is helping this glide on really nicely. If you guys have an issue with your lip pencil being a little bit rough or dry, then go ahead and put on your lip balm before you do your makeup, and then by the time that you get to your lips will still have just a tiny bit of lip balm left on them still, and it'll just really help you apply your lip pencil. Something that I noticed recently is that my upper lip is shaped differently on the two sides. One side is a lot more rounded than the other. I actually have to round out this side a little more to accommodate it. So like I said, you could definitely just do a tone like this, but I've been playing with my lip colors a lot recently in the fall time. So I'm going to layer lipstick on here that I kind of tested out beforehand, but I've never done this lip combo before. This is a Clinique lipstick in the shade Blushing Nude. So it's kind of like this really neutral tone lipstick. And I just wanted to make this less of like a Bordeaux shade and more of like almost like a brownish purpley shade, because that's what the photo that I took inspiration from was. Had a little more purple than this, but I really like this. It just kind of makes it a little more, I want to say almost like vampy, adding that kind of brown shade. And I've never done that kind of lip, but I really like how that layers. It's just, it adds a little bit of brown or like almost like a beige to the lips, while you still have that really strong purple Bordeaux shade. So I really like this. I am loving this makeup look. Again, I got the inspiration from Pinterest, and yeah, I really like it. I love the strong bold lip, the neutral but kind of sultry eyes, especially with that hunter green eyeliner on the lower lash line. I'm not a huge blush person, so I love how this is a very neutral skin without anything kind of overpowering. You could probably add a really beautiful highlighter to this look and make it phenomenal, I think. And you could really glam it up with some lashes and use this as a going out look at night. So yeah, that was my fall makeup look. I hope that you guys like this. I'm definitely going to be wearing this out from now on because I love how this lip looks. So if you guys have any video requests, make sure that you leave them in the comment section below. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel to see my future videos, and check back every Friday for my Fall Friday video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!